Welcome back, everyone. This is your boy, Beta Reborn, once again. In this video, I'll be reviewing Pokemon Go's next Community Day Pokemon, Mankey. I've read some posts in social media where there seems to be some misconception that because of the October Halloween holidays, this Pokemon is not relevant and also not that good to use. Well, I'm here to debate that misconception. Although I do agree that choosing to hold this community day until November 10th doesn't really make any sense to me, but what do I know? Okay, here we go. Mankey's Community Day will be taking place November 10th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Evolve Mankey into Primeape or Annihilape between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. to get the exclusive move Rage Fist, which will be a charge attack. Now, one of the most important things to remember is that in order to evolve Primeape to Annihilape, you must have it as a buddy and catch 20 fighting type Pokemon first. So, if you're trying to get the best IV Pokemon to evolve, I'd suggest during the last hour of the event, evolve those you plan on possibly evolving to Annihilape and catch 20 fighting Pokemon with it. The name of the game will be Grind, which is one of my favorite aspects of Pokemon Go. This community event seems to be set up specifically for that. Now, in case you run out of time, you'll be able to find Primeape from 4-star raids from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. after the event. Once the raid is completed, Mankey will appear around the gym you battled for the next 30 minutes. So, this should give you another chance to evolve those Mankey you either want to evolve to Primeape or Annihilape. One of the most important features that I like about this community day, it's the 3x catch XP. So, get those eggs ready to build more XP for those of us trying to level up. Based on the Oranguru and Passimian Research Day that we had in September, I'll be buying the Community Day Special Research Pass only because it's $1. The best Passimian and Oranguru IV Pokemon that I caught were actually from the Research Event Pass I bought. So for $1, it might be worth it if you want a better chance of getting a good IV Mankey. Next, once you have all your Mankey caught, you have a few things to consider. First, which IV Mankey should I evolve to Primeape or Annihilape? Plus, which league will it perform better for? And what moveset should I use? Well, let's answer the first question. Which IV Mankey is best to evolve to Primeape or Annihilape? And to answer that first question, I use PvPoke to determine that. Once I open the website, the first thing I'll check Primeape for is which league it's best ranked in. Now, let's start with the Great League. We will choose overall in the sort by field and then type in Primeape. Now, as you can see, Shadow Primeape, it's ranked at number 42, and Normal Primeape, it's ranked number 117. Next, let's check the Ultra League. Now for this league, Shadow Primeape, as you can see, it's ranked at number 87, and Normal Primeape stands at number 138. Lastly, we're going to check the Master League. Now for the Master League, Shadow Primeape is standing at number 320, and Normal Primeape's rank, it's number 370. So its best choice would be to battle in the Great League. After we determine the league it's best ranked for, I open the website for PvP IVs. Here, we will take a look at the top IV Primeape for the Great League. Now, you'll notice that ranked at number 1, it's a Primeape with the IVs of 1 in attack, 15 in defense, and 15 in stamina, or also known as HP. Notice also that the CP for this number 1 ranked Primeape, it's 1500 at level 24.5. So the next tool I use is the website Pokemon Game Info. a Mankey at level 24.5 with the same IVs will have to be no more than a CP of 745. Anything above that will evolve it beyond the CP limit of 1500 for the Great League as a Primeape. Now, probably the most important question for most watching this video is, so does the Community Day Charge Attack Rage Fist any relevant to Primeape in the Great League? Well, that depends. To answer the question, I go back to the PvPoke website. So we choose the Great League as our option, and the IVs will need to be changed to 1 for attack, 15 for defense, and 15 for HP. This will give us the top best option for Primeape in the Great League. Next, we choose Open League. Every other default option here is left alone. Okay? Now, I already tried every combination available for Pokemon Go as of this upcoming Community Day. You're welcome to try yourself. But what I found out was that the top moveset to use will be Karate Chop as the fast move, and Close Combat and Cross Chop as the charge moves. Once you click Battle in this yellow section, you scroll down and are given the overall results for battle ratings. For wins, you have a 55% chance, and losses a 45% chance. The second best option moveset I found out to be, if we scroll back up, we switch Cross Chop for Rage Fist, and the overall results for that will give us a close second place of 52.5 for wins and 47.5% for losses. But that's not all. There's actually a tie for second place. Can you guess which moveset it is? If you guessed substituting Cross Chop or Rage Fist with Ice Punch, you are correct. The overall rating for moveset is 52.5% for wins and 47.5% for losses, which ties Rage Fist. So when it comes to Mankey being evolved to only Primeape, my top goal will be to attain one with a CP of 745 and IVs of 1 for attack, 15 for defense, and 15 for HP. This Primeape will have the moveset of Karate Chop as a fast move and charge moves of Close Combat and Cross Chop. My second place Mankey, rank for the Great League, will have the moveset of Karate Chop as the fast move and Close Combat and Rage Fist as the charge moves. For my third place Mankey rank for the Great League, it will have the moveset of Karate Chop as the fast move and Close Combat and Ice Punch as the charge moves. So, is Mankey Community Day with Charge Attack Rage Fist relevant? In my opinion, it is, as it seems a Ghost move will perform best against Psychic types, and according to our source PvPoke, it ties in winning percentage with a Primeape that has Ice Punch as a charge attack. Also, it wouldn't hurt if you can attain a Shadow Mankey, since evolving it to a Shadow Primeape will rank it higher in the Great League. My guess is that its ranking will be higher in PvPoke after Rage Fist is introduced. Now, here comes the fun part. What does Rage Fist do for Annihilape? Well, let's start by looking at PvPoke once again. We'll begin with the Great League. We type in Annihilape, and let's take a look at its ranking. Looks like Annihilape will not do better than Primeape in the Great League. Normal Annihilape stands at place number 182, and Shadow Annihilape stands at 186. So let's move on to the Ultra League. Again, remember to sort by overall. In the Ultra League, it seems Annihilape move up in the rankings. Shadow Annihilape comes in at number 108, but Normal Annihilape move further down at number 206. Now, let's take a look at the Master League and see how it does. In this league, Shadow Annihilape only moved up one place in the rankings at number 107, but Normal Annihilape jumped almost 100 places at number 109. Notice here that both Shadow and Normal Annihilape have Night Lash as a charge move. Since Annihilape is a fighting ghost type, Rage Fist will now give it the stab advantage for being the same type as its moveset. One more thing I'd like to check, it's Annihilape's specific use in a team for the Master League. Would you begin a battle with it, use it as a finisher, or something else? To determine that, let's navigate at the options under Sort By. Here, instead of using overall, we will be able to pinpoint Annihilape's best usage in a team, sort of like in a basketball team. Would you use it as a point guard, a center, or a forward? You get the picture. If we start checking first as a lead, its position goes down in comparison to overall. So we don't want to use it as an opener. Next, we check closers. Here, Annihilape does even worse. So you definitely do not want to use it as a closer, since your chances to win will get worse. Next, we try switches. These type of Pokemon normally are used in PvP to pressure the opponent to use shields or deal heavy damage. That doesn't look to be the purpose of Annihilape for now. So, next we check charges. These are for Pokemon that have fast, powerful charges, which Rage Fist seems to be. Here you notice that Shadow Annihilape moved all the way up to number 66, and Normal Annihilape moved a few spots to number 93. This seems to be the right spot for Annihilape. But let's check the last ones before we come to a conclusion. For attackers, it moved down again. And lastly, for consistency, it went way further down. So our conclusion is Annihilape, its best use will be as a charger. When you are at an advantage, Annihilape seems to be a good closer to seal the deal and secure a victory for you. As far as for the community day focus, since Annihilape's overall ranking was best in the Master League, our main concern should be to get a hundo. 15, 15, 15 IVs all around. Again, if it's a Shadow Mankey, even better. Now, once we attain our Mankey to evolve to Annihilape, what moveset should it have? So let's go back to PvPoke. We scroll under Battle and choose Multi-Battle. We switch over to Master League, and since our goal will be to be at level 50 in the future, let's choose that. We then type in Annihilape, and for IVs, let's make sure it's all 15s all around. Good. Next, we have our option as Open League, and every other option is left alone. Then we move over to our movesets. And if I'm correct, Annihilape does not have Karate Chop as a fast move option. So our best choice will be Counter. For our charge moves, we will change Night Lash to Rage Fist. Then We click on battle and take a look at our results. For our battle ratings, we have 45.2% in wins and 54.8% for losses. Again, for purposes of keeping this video shorter, I had already checked every combination currently available in Pokemon Go. So my results: the second best moveset I found, which didn't even come close with Rage Fist and Shadow Ball as charge moves, was Counter as a fast move, and Rage Fist and Close Combat as charge moves. However, the winning percentage went down almost 10 points to 35.5%, and loss percentage went up to 64.5%. Now, here's a nice twist for y'all. Remember when we checked the Ultra League for Annihilape's overall ranking? And its shadow form did way better than its normal form? Well, if we go back and check Annihilape's specific use in a team just like we did in the Master League, we find that as a charger, its shadow form comes in at number 52. Wow. And that's with Night Slash. Once Rage Fist is introduced, the stat bonus should definitely rank it higher. Now, this will make our grind for an ideal CP Mankey even more interesting. So as a precaution, we might want to consider saving some Mankeys for the Ultra League. But how do we know what CP to look for in a Mankey in order for it to not evolve to an Annihilape beyond the Ultra League 1500 CP limit? Well, unfortunately, I haven't been able to determine that myself either. But if anyone has any good sources to go by, I would love to hear from you. You can comment down below and share your findings. For now, I'm only going to go by trial and error and come up with different conclusions of my own. Once I come up with a solid solution, I'll do a follow-up video to share my findings. Remember, most likely we'll get to have another chance in December to get the exclusive move Rage Fist for Primeape and Annihilape. So I'd recommend for now, play it safe and save some Mankeys for December. That's if you don't have any urgency for an Annihilape to battle in the Ultra League with Rage Fist. My conclusion? Well, November 10th is way past Halloween. So as a Halloween-themed Pokemon, Niantic seemed to have either forgotten to look at a calendar or just wanted to extend the Halloween spirit a little further, which I have nothing against, since October is probably my second favorite month of the year. As for its relevancy in Pokemon Go, Rage Fist seems to show promising advantages for Annihilape in the Master League, and maybe even better for the Ultra League. Just as I concluded that Rage Fist may move Primeape up in the rankings for the Great League, I also believe the same will happen with Annihilape in the Master League and Ultra League. So, regardless of what strategy you use, Annihilape with Rage Fist is definitely going to be interesting to watch in PvP, and Primeape with Rage Fist in the Great League. So, if you guys made it this far, please like this video and subscribe. It would really help me tremendously. Again, everyone, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.